For sponsoring today's video. More on them later. Hello everyone, my name is Tuv, and today we're going to be talking about the disturbing world of unknown cults. In this video, we're going to try our best to talk about cults that aren't really talked about.
Our protection not working, no, and it's literally on. It's literally on. How you show it? I fucking hate these pop-ups, bro. GG, nothing leaked. You could go back. There was nothing important.
Oh, but it's kind of hard to find them because one,
I don't think they did, bro. I don't know.
That's just another rabbit hole of research. And two, even the unknown ones at some point got talked about either on a YouTube video or on a Netflix documentary. So I tried my best on this list. And also, in case you guys think I did not upload last week, I actually did, or maybe a week and a half ago now that this video is whenever you're watching this. It was just a messy release of my creepypastas based on true stories video. It got age restricted and then I re-uploaded it, and then that one got taken down for violating community guidelines, and then YouTube brought it back. So I currently have two copies of the same video on my channel. And then you,
what the f is you talk about?
Did aliens create humans? Well,
chat, what if you woke up to find out aliens created humans? Like, what if you woke up and then we found out, we got so smart to find out how we were created, and it was aliens created us? What would you do? I bust a nut. I'd f the aliens. Go on about my day?
well, most of us will probably think a little bit before answering that, but for members in the Raelian Church, the answer is an instant yes. In fact, this is one of their core beliefs, also known as Raelianism. I hope I pronounced that right, or else this is going to be episode 8000 of Tuv mispronouncing something. Anyway, this movement believes that Elohim, a species from out there in outer space, used their advanced technology to create humanity some 25,000 years ago. So if that's the case, then where does the God that so many cultures believe in come from? Well, this UFO movement believes that Elohim, our creators, have historically been mistaken for gods. Just to clarify, Raelianism is an atheistic movement, which means they do not believe in deities or their existence at all. Actually, most of this cult's belief is simply centered on the Elohim species, and them coming back and some sexual liberty. Their leader, Claude Vorilhon, a former journalist and racer who began the whole thing back in the 1970s.
So you're trying to tell me aliens
cult's belief is
made this
simply
with the hairline genetics like this, bro? Aliens like, yeah, we're gonna make the hairline go to the back of his cranium. That's what aliens did, bro.
Is none other than Claude himself. Others on the list include Jesus, Elijah, Muhammad, and Buddha. Journalists at all. Our creators have historically been mistaken for gods. And just to clarify here, Raelianism is an atheistic movement, which means they do not believe in deities or their existence at all. Actually, most of this cult's belief is simply centered on the Elohim species, and them coming back and some sexual liberty. Their leader, Claude Vorilhon, a former journalist and racer who began the whole thing back in the 1970s in France, believes that the Elohim created 40 human hybrids that have been prophets that tell the world what the true origin of human beings is. And can you guess who the 40th prophet is? None other than Claude himself. Others on the list include Jesus, Elijah, Muhammad, and Buddha. Claude, who published these claims in a 1974 book titled Le Livre qui dit la vérité, also known as the book that tells the truth, also maintains that since the Hiroshima bomb of 1945, humans entered the age of apocalypse, which then triggered the need to use scientific and technological developments for peaceful purposes. Apparently only when this is accomplished will the Elohim return to share their own tech with humanity and hence establish...
So what's the YRG... Wait, are we a cult? Wait, chat, are we a cult? Are we a cult? What's our belief? Every cult has a belief. What's our belief? We are a criminal organization. We get freaky. Turn my donut down. My fault. Why is there an account named Hente in here? Did he? Cthulhu.
A utopia. This return, as Claude was told by the Elohim, might happen in 2035. Fascinating so far, but there's a lot more. For instance, they also believe in human cloning, something that creates the hopes of immortality for them. They made these baby cloning remarks back. Will the Elohim return to share their own tech with humanity and hence establish a utopia? This
what is this symbol, chat?
return, as Claude was told by the Elohim, might happen in 2035. Pretty fascinating so far, but there's a lot more. For instance, they also believe in human cloning, something that creates the hopes of immortality for them. They made these baby cloning remarks back in 2001, where they claimed the ability to do so at a fee of $200,000 per baby. Once the media picked up on the story and critics began hitting back, the FDA quickly shut them down after. And then, rather oddly, sexual experimentation, as I've hinted, seems to be a big part of their movement. They encourage
would you want to live double the length of your life, but they'd have to clone you to do so? You still have all your memories, you're still the same, but you'd have to get cloned. Well, not double, just longer, whatever amount you want, but they have to clone you to do so. Why would I want to live longer? Why would you not want to live longer? This life don't feel too short for you?
What? Pathetic donated $2.50.
Like no.
Bro, please play Rich Spirit by K. I can't rid of the lyrics. I am attractive you.
No, fat like no, I don't care. It's been I'm sorry. Like the whole day, like what the
free love, and tend to view sex as a natural, vital, and healthy aspect of life. At first glance, this may seem a little bit harmless, it's just some weird cult, having some orgies probably, okay, until you realize that Claude has been described as a sex maniac who abuses his power to have sex with the women that follow him. It's also been said that what they call sensual meditation, an example of which happened in 1974, involves members stripping naked and pleasuring themselves openly, and during it, the men persuade the women to have sex with them in order to become more fulfilled. This has also been viewed as a breeding ground for SA of minors, as there were accusations where two members violated an underage person, with allegedly her mother allowing it all to happen, which is just so disgusting.
Can we do Discord? Can we do Discord? Can I get my voice actors? Can I get my voice actors? Can I get my voice actors, bro? Can I get my voice actors, bro? Nope. F you, bro.
I actually don't think I can overstate just how much sexual stuff goes on in this cult. It's probably just easier to say that there seems to be almost no rules when it comes to sex. At least, more rules for the women and less for men. That's what I'm getting from this. Men, even the married ones, are told their women cannot be monogamous. Sexual release is seen as welcoming the Elohim, open air sex is encouraged, and the list goes on. Then of course,
hey, these they slip, bro. They just try anything and everything. And they just try to have a red pill lifestyle. These are just red pills. They're just red pills.
As a representative of the Elohim, gets privileges of his own, which includes the Order of the Angels, and it's just a bunch.
They could just whoever and anything, and then
donated $2.50. So you too Hollywood to do the voice acting yourself?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. Damn right.
Bunch of young women that have been chosen to welcome the Elohim. Look, man, as much as I could get into detail, I am not going to. YouTube kind of scared me with the age restrictions and stuff, but basically, it's just manipulation.
I'm playing. I don't even remember what it was for again. Is Damaje here? Did he answer what it was for? I forgot why. I forgot what it was.
Abuse of young adults, and mainly women. But not to say there's not men, it's both. But yeah, it's pretty disgusting and pretty fucking weird. If you do want to learn more about this specific topic, there is a Netflix documentary. It goes way deeper than what I just covered, and it even follows up with some court cases.
God, I don't want to know about that.
The next cult. Takashi Nakagawa's Happy Science. Cults in general will have a lot of things going on, but Happy Science is one of those that leave you fascinated by the amount of weirdness that cult.
I want to talk to Dr. K. Y'all know who Dr. K is? L-Fit. This is not a good drip. Do it? What if I start like crying or something? What if I just start crying? I'll end the stream. On God, I'll end the stream. Loser. You cry all the time? That's different. That's different. What would we talk about though? Like Chrissy was talking to me, like a therapist. We're just talking and talking and talking, and like she just couldn't figure me out. So I wonder if Dr. K can figure me out. Yo, chill. Gambling and this shit. I don't gamble. Dr. K is amazing. Yeah, I fuck with him. The Indian Dr. K, yeah. Ain't no return or nothing. Who is Dr. Ketamine? Yo, respect Dr. K.
Leaders can dish out only in the name of belief.
Dr. K a op? Wait, why is Dr. K a op? What'd he do? I ain't never seen nothing bad about him. I like him.
We're talking about rivalry with other cults, fake UFOs, channeling spirits of the people, dead or alive, reincarnation, fake COVID cures, and there's honestly a lot more that goes on. Believe me, this video could be 12 hours long, but we're just going to take a look at the messier parts. So first, the basics. Happy Science was started by Takashi Nakagawa, a Japanese man who, while pursuing quite a successful Wall Street trading career in the early 80s, got the conviction that he needed to take on the responsibility of saving the world from ruin. His version of events was that he was in contact with, quote, wise men from the past, like Buddha and Jesus, who told him he was chosen to spiritually redeem this wretched world. Armed with that conviction,
so
he went back to Japan, abandoning his trader career, changed his name to Ryuho Okawa, and began self-publishing spiritual books with titles like The Terrifying Revelations of Nostradamus and the...
So chat, Jeremy asked me a question over the weekend. Basically, he's like, chat, pretend let's say you're in a super happy marriage, like relationship, your life is good, everything is happy, but you're naive. And would you choose the option to be smart and probably fuck up your relationship because you probably find out your partner's doing a bunch of shit, now you're depressed for the rest of your life? Or would you choose to be naive and happy and die happy and shit? What would you choose? What you choosing? Smart and alone.
LA Leakers donated $2.50. Yo, why the f do I open Twitter and see your rosy checks tooted up? You lil freaky toad? I knew you had a humiliation kink.
No, but it's not saying you get to know and you're happy. No, you get to know, but for the rest of your life, like you're a knower. Like you're gonna die depressed. Like you're gonna die alone and like sad and like. Or you'd rather be naive and happy, but a possibility, like, most likely your wife is on some, not, or whatever. You still choosing the smart one? If the option to be smart and peep everything, and that option, you die alone and sad, but the option of you being dumb and naive, even though you're getting cheated on, you don't know, but you're happy, like, you're genuinely happy, you loved your life, and you dying. You love your life and shit, but you're naive. Smart. Man, hell nah. Being delusional. The truth. Okay. I forgot what they said about it. We had a conversation about it. Was having a dialogue.
The Great Warnings of Allah. These books became instant hits and followers began streaming in. Initially, he just claimed to be able to channel spirits from the past, like being a reincarnation of Buddha, but then his claims got larger and crazier by the day, to a point where he settled on being a supreme deity, a rebirth El Cantare, a god from Venus. Now, of course, with increased followers, filled stadiums, where he'd do stuff like hop out of a pretend UFO, and lots of publications, according to the website, that's 3,150 books published. Money began flowing in, and so did the prestige. In fact, the organization grew from a relatively small group, just Okawa and a staff of 4 in Suginami, Tokyo, to a worldwide movement with a claimed 11 million followers and thousands of missionaries in over 165 countries. The revenue estimates were as much as $45 million a year. I mean, they did well enough to put their headquarters right here in the US, Tribeca, New York. Now, away from the money, while Happy Science began with claims...
Joshua, if you had the option to know that there's a video of Shorty getting piped out on the massage table you was on last night, would you like to know or not?
I don't care. I'm indifferent, bro. What am I gonna do with that information? I'm never gonna see that human being ever again in my life. Like, what does it matter? I don't care.
Of being a study group on human happiness, its later years have been nothing close to that. For instance, during the COVID-19 pandemic, they were selling coronavirus-themed CDs and DVDs of lectures by Mr. Okawa, claiming that his voice alone held immune-boosting power. And as if to double down, and they were selling virus-related blessings for anywhere from $100 to more than $400. Also, sometime in 2020, Okawa decided to make a film, an in-house production written by Sayaka Okawa, his daughter, and focusing on none other than Okawa himself. Titled Immortal Hero, it was a work of fiction based on true events of Okawa's journey to being a spiritual leader. Reviews, though, said it was that. And quick plot summary, the character who plays him in the film gets a fatal heart condition that leaves him hospitalized, but then refuses treatment against the advice of doctors and reverses the condition through, quote, the power of his mind. Yes, it's a weird plot, but it's seemingly normal for the stuff he was already writing about. But what is a little bit creepy is that he actually died due to cardiac arrest. That was in March of last year in a hospital in Tokyo, and he was 66. His death, as probably would any other key figures, brought up stories from his past, some of which, as I mentioned in the beginning, are very fascinating. He, for instance, denounced his first family around 2011, calling them demonic. This was after his wife left the group and threw shade at him, revealing his true followership was probably just 30,000 and not in the claimed millions. 30,000, huh? Bro has the same amount of followers as I have monthly listeners on Spotify. It was also after his son and critic, Hiroshi Okawa, who was supposed to be a successor at one point, revealed that Okawa, quote, relentlessly lied to his followers.
JJ donated $3. So are you gonna jump in Discord or should I rewatch Kai Elden Ring stream again? Holy f***. Also, when did you get a barrel?
Also is that a few years earlier in 2008, he also tried his hand at Japanese politics, starting his own party, Happiness Realization Party, but with very little success. And equally as fascinating was his rivalry with Shoko Asahara, the leader of the Aum Shinriki, Maidenhead 764. Now, we've covered a lot of dark topics, especially when it comes to the internet on this channel, and this is one of them. 764, a confirmed satanic cult, is one such wave.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, I don't want to hear about no more cults, bro. I don't want to hear no satanic cults. Like, I'm tired of hearing about crazy people, I ain't gonna hold you. I'm going to Discord. Slide to the Discord, bro.